Have you ever felt a deep connection to the rustling leaves, the howling wind, or the silent gaze of an animal in the wild? For centuries, the indigenous peoples of North America have understood these connections not just as poetry, but as profound truths woven into the very fabric of existence. Their myths are not mere stories. They are living traditions, spiritual guides, and windows into a world where nature and the spirit realm are one. Today, we journey into the heart of these ancient narratives, exploring the rich tapestry of American Indian mythology. From the birth of continents on a turtle S, back to the trickster spirits who teach through laughter, prepare to see the world in a new light. Let's begin where all things do, creation. Among the Haudenosaunee, or Iroquois people, a beautiful story tells of a time before the world as we know it existed. High above, in the sky world, a celestial tree provided light and life. When a pregnant being known as Sky Woman fell through a hole created by its uprooting, she plummeted towards an endless sea. But she was not alone. Birds gathered to slow her descent, and a giant turtle rose from the depths, offering its shell as a landing place. Animals then worked together, diving deep to bring up mud from the ocean floor and spread it on the turtle's back. This mud grew and grew, becoming the land we now call North America, or Turtle Island. This myth beautifully illustrates a worldview centered on cooperation, respect for all beings, and the idea that the earth itself is a sacred, living entity. Further south, in the arid lands of the Southwest, the Hopi and Navajo people tell a different kind of origin story. The emergence, their ancestors did not descend from the sky, but ascended from below. They journeyed through a series of underworlds, each representing a different stage of existence and moral development. Life in each world became corrupted by greed, conflict, or disrespect, forcing the people to seek passage to the next higher realm. Guided by spirits and aided by beings like Spider-Woman, they finally emerged into this world, the fourth world, also called the Glittering World. This powerful narrative serves as a constant reminder of the importance of living in balance, or HVH, and the consequences of straying from the path of harmony. It's a story of evolution, not just of the body, but of the spirit. In these rich traditions, animals are far more than just creatures sharing the land. They are teachers, messengers, and powerful spirits. Consider the raven. In the Pacific Northwest, Raven is a central figure, a cultural hero, a transformer, and often a trickster. It was Raven who, in a world of darkness, cleverly stole the sun, moon, and stars from a powerful chief who had hidden them away and flung them into the sky for the benefit of all. The coyote, found in tales across the continent, is another complex figure. He can be a foolish buffoon one moment and a wise creator the next. His insatiable appetites and schemes often lead to disaster. Yet through his failures, he teaches valuable lessons about hubris and the proper way to live. The wolf is revered as a powerful hunter, a loyal family member, and a guide to the spirit world. And the eagle, soaring highest in the sky, is seen as a sacred messenger, carrying prayers from humans to the Creator. Its feathers are considered conduits of this divine connection and are treated with the utmost reverence. No exploration of this mythology would be complete without a deeper look at the tricksters. These figures are not simply good or evil. They embody chaos, creativity, and the delightful absurdity of life. They are agents of change who challenge authority and upend the status quo. We've met Coyote, whose blunders often accidentally create important features of the world or establish social customs. Another famous trickster is Nanabozo, also known as Manabozho, or the Great Hare from the Anishinaabe traditions of the Great Lakes region. Nanabozo is a shapeshifter and a powerful spirit who can be both a hero and a jester. He might be credited with creating the first fishing net or rearranging the landscape, but he might also get his head stuck in a log while trying to greedily eat some berries. Through their humor and unpredictability, tricksters like Coyote and Nanabozo reveal profound truths about human nature and the complex, often contradictory rules of the universe. They teach that sometimes the greatest wisdom is found through laughter and mistakes, but the spirit world is not only populated by helpful animals and mischievous tricksters, it also holds powerful cautionary figures that serve as warnings. Among the Algonquian peoples, there is the terrifying story of the Wendigo. This is not a simple monster, but a spirit of excess and consumption. The Wendigo represents the insatiable greed that can arise during times of famine. A human who resorts to cannibalism and is transformed into a horrifying, emaciated giant, forever hungry, forever hunting. The story of the Wendigo is a stark moral lesson about the dangers of selfishness and the importance of community and sharing, especially in the harshest of times. Elsewhere, particularly among the Navajo tales of the Skinwalker, evoke a different kind of fear. A Skinwalker, or Yi-Nald-Lushi, is said to be a powerful medicine person who has chosen to use their spiritual abilities for evil, gaining the power to shapeshift into animals. These beings represent the corruption of sacred knowledge and the terrifying consequences of turning away from the path of harmony. They serve as a powerful reminder that spiritual power, like any power, can be used for both good and ill. Balancing these dark warnings are stories of immense courage and divine intervention. Among the Navajo, the tales of the twin heroes, Monster Slayer and Born for Water, are epic sagas. Born to changing woman after she was impregnated by the sun, the twins embarked on a perilous journey to find their father. After proving their worth through a series of grueling trials, the sun gave them powerful weapons. With these, they returned to Earth to slay the Yibuchai, monstrous giants who were terrorizing and devouring the people. Their heroic deeds made the world safe for humanity to flourish. Another revered figure is the White Buffalo Calf Woman of the Lakota, Nakota, and Dakota peoples. She was a sacred being who appeared to the people during a time of great famine. She brought them the sacred pipe and taught them 7 sacred ceremonies, establishing their social and spiritual way of life. She taught them how to pray, how to relate to one another, and how to live in balance with all of creation before transforming into a white buffalo and disappearing. She promised to return, and the birth of a white buffalo calf is still seen as a sign of renewed hope and spiritual rebirth. At the heart of many, though not all, of these diverse belief systems is the concept of a great spirit. This is not an anthropomorphic god sitting on a throne, but an all-encompassing divine life force that permeates everything. It is Wekantanka for the Lakota, or Gitchi-Manitou for the Anishinaabe. It is the wind that whispers through the pines, the fire that gives warmth and light, the water that quenches thirst and gives life, and the earth that provides sustenance. This great spirit is the sum of all things, the divine essence that connects every rock, plant, animal, and person in a vast, intricate web of life. There is no separation between the physical and the spiritual. Everything is sacred because everything contains a spark of this universal energy. This worldview fosters a profound sense of respect and responsibility for the world and all its inhabitants. From the cosmic fall of Sky Woman to the heroic quests of the twin heroes, these myths do more than just explain the world. They provide a moral compass, a spiritual roadmap, and a deep, enduring sense of identity. They teach the importance of balance, the value of community, the wisdom of nature, and the sacredness of all life. They remind us that we are part of a story much larger than ourselves, a story written in the stars, the mountains, and the beating of our own hearts. These ancient tales are not relics of a forgotten past. They are living, breathing traditions that continue to offer wisdom and guidance for us all if we only take the time to listen. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this exploration enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe for more dives into the world's rich cultural heritage.